Manny Faces is putting his monster face back on because today we're going to transform into monsters in Altered Beast for the Sega Master System, which has some really good artwork for a Master System title. Let's go ahead and take Altered Beast, pop it in my power base converter, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Altered Beast was published by Sega and according to SegaRetro.org was released here in the States in June of 1989. It is based on Sega's 1988 arcade game. The manual opens with the following: battle through a land of myth and danger to rescue Athena, the kidnapped daughter of Zeus. To help you, the Thunder God has granted you the power of the Altered Beast. Now when danger threatens, you shed your human form and transform into powerful creatures with the strength to stamp out the evil that lurks around every corner. Altered Beast is a side-scrolling action game for one player only with one standard mode difficulty. For the controls, use the D-pad to move and duck, 1 to kick, 1 and down to do a kick straight up from the ground, 2 to punch, and 1 and 2 together to jump, combined with up to jump higher. While jumping, you can still attack. The game contains only 4 levels. In each level, you can transform into a beast. When you do, your punch and kick attacks become different special attacks. In the first level, you become a werewolf who can throw fireballs and do a flame streak attack. In level 2, you become a were-dragon who shoots lightning bolts and uses what the manual calls inner strength to electrify your body, hurting enemies that touch you. In level 3, you become a were-tiger who could throw a bouncing flame ball and use a vertical pillar of fire attack. And in the final level, you can become the gold werewolf, who is basically the werewolf from level 1 with a tan. To transform into a beast, you must collect only 2 spirit orbs that are released from blue two-headed wolves. The first spirit ball will give you an extreme shot of HGH, giving you a He-Man style body with a Skeletor-sized head. And the second spirit ball will transform you into a beast. Your life bar shows damage, with each starting at blue and changing colors when damage is taken until it disappears. You never heal in the game, even in between rounds. Neff can appear up to 3 times per level. If you are in beast mode, the boss fight of that round will begin. The earlier you face the boss, the more bonus points you can earn if you beat him. If you are not transformed, the level will continue unless you have reached Neff a 3rd time, at which point you'll fight the boss in human form. If you defeat the boss in the first 3 rounds, you'll revert back to your basic form for the next level. In level 4, if you beat Neff, you beat the game, but unlike other versions, you cannot attack the credits, nor does your game automatically restart, it simply ends. If you lose all of your lives, you can continue by pressing the 1 and 2 buttons together along with a specific direction on the D-pad. Using diagonal up and left for the first continue, diagonal down and left for the second continue, diagonal down and right for the third continue, and diagonally up and right for the 4th and final continue. You can also press diagonally up and left along with the 1 button at the title screen to increase your life bar from 3 bars to 5 bars. Graphically speaking, while the game might look okay paused with some nice large sprites, it really suffers from flicker and choppy scrolling. It's also missing the cutscenes and backgrounds on boss fights. I will say I like how the enemies explode into pieces when you defeat them. The music and the sounds are okay, but sadly there is no music during the boss fights, and most of the voices, aside from some howls, yells, and laughs, have been removed. Family-friendly wise, the game features mild fantasy violence and would most likely receive either an E for Everyone rating or an E10 up rating if released today. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $14 loose, $15 complete, and $63 new. So what do I think of Altered Beast on the Sega Master System? Honestly, it feels like one of those games that is simply too big for the Master System and better suited for something like the Genesis. Not only is it missing many of the wonderful digitized voices, the second player option, one of the levels, cutscenes, and more, but the gameplay suffers as well. I found it way too easy to get hit by a single enemy and end up getting ping-ponged in between enemies, quickly draining my life. There were also times where, for whatever reason, my button presses simply stopped working here and there. My guess is the system had too much going on at that moment. And the game is almost too difficult, even with using the 4 hidden continues and extending my life bar, as well as having a lot of experience playing the Genesis version. I had difficulty completing the game. So where am I going to rank Altered Beast among the other 17 Master System games I've already reviewed? It's going to be near the bottom. I actually like the poor port of Vigilante more at 16, but I will put this over Great Football at 17. So out of the 18 games I'm now ranked for the Sega Master System, Altered Beast is rising from its grave at the 17th position. Altered Beast on the Master System is a simple pass. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Join the Discord. Support the show at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, and if you want to play some Altered Beast, go play the Genesis version instead.